So, mate, we finally give you a car to review, and you're not sure whether you like it.
No, well, I don't know if I don't like it, I guess. Look, I had a lot of fun driving the X6 around, but really this car is the answer to a question no one's ever asked. It's part of BMW trying to carve a niche for people who don't know what they want by making a car that doesn't know what it is. So I reckon if you want to buy a sports car, buy a sports car. If you want to buy a four-wheel drive, buy a four-wheel drive. If you want an identity crisis, buy this.
He still doesn't know whether he likes it, does he? Good luck with that, Warren. Now, this week, our star in a bog-standard car is just full of firsts. It's our first female star. It's our first comedian. It's our first star of SBS's Rock Quiz. And it's the first time we've had to teach our celebrity how to drive a manual before their hot lap. Ladies and gentlemen, Julia Zemiro. We decorated this ourselves.
Oh, it's like being in a student house, isn't it? Look at these, they're a little bit smelly, a little bit, you know, sticky carpet.
I know we look a bit young.
I know, we're perfect.
OK.
Now.
Take me through manual cars. Why did you not learn on a manual?
Because my parents were a bit terrified to teach me to drive. My father just swore at me in French, and my mother was just very tense. So never quite got the driving and just gave up altogether. And then when I finally learnt to drive, when I was 35, 5 years ago, a boyfriend said to me, "This is ridiculous. You have got to get behind the wheel. Let's do it on automatic." Or let's learn on automatic is what I meant.
Sporting of him.
And I got my confidence driving through the streets of New Zealand. Coastline. Couldn't crash into anything, so felt confident then. So when I said yes to this, I was so excited, but then I rang back the next day and went, "Oh, is it on a manual? Because I might be a bit stuffed there."
So, learnt to drive ducking sheep.
I did learn to drive ducking sheep and surfers as well, because it was on a beach.
The experience, though, trying to work out the pedals. You've never driven one at all, have you?
Well, I don't see why would you drive a manual? We can drive an automatic. Go, stop, with the accelerator. Nice and simple in an automatic. With the manual, now I had to get a 2-hour driving lesson from a special man to help me because I didn't know, and I had this little post-it note to remind me that the clutch is there, the brake's there, and the accelerator's there, just in case I killed myself.
And the corner's over there.
Yes, I know. Look, and gears, it's such a waste of time when you could just concentrate on the road rules. Clearly, I'm a car lover.
I've played it. So, what was your fast car? Obviously, an automatic.
It was an automatic. It was a little orange Laser 1988 that I bought for $3,000. Bing!
Yeah. And what do you drive now?
What do I drive now? I've upgraded, obviously. I'm driving a 1989 bronze Toyota Corolla, $6,000 second-hand. Yeah, thank you. And, yeah, thank you. You see, and there's a new CD player in there, so the music's very good and loud and fabulous, and the air conditioning kind of works, and it's got central locking for $9.89, which is pretty good, and it goes.
So 88 to 89. Yeah. Lady, you've come a long way, haven't you?
And when I first met you, you said to me, you can tell a lot by a person by the car that they drive, and he knew immediately what sort of person I was because I only spent $6,000 on a car.
Yeah, but I didn't know about the manual thing then.
Didn't you?
Now, your dad's swearing at you in French. Why not a French car?
Why not a French car? Because I think in Sydney, in 19 whatever I was, 83, there weren't that many around, or maybe they're expensive, or I learned in the Chrysler Centura. And it was enormous. I was never going to get it right. It was just being yelled at. Sorry, Dad, pardon, mais it really was just... Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Mais non, allez, dégage! And Mum just sat forward a lot, quite nervous, just not really knowing what to do, so... But public transport, everybody, don't be afraid of it. It's a very good system, and let's face it, the environment's important.
Now, I understand you were trying to chat to the stick today. Did you coax any words out of the stick?
I got giggles. I got laughs from him. I think he's a small-built person. It could be Steve. I think it could be Steve. It could. He's got that same sort of frame, and he had a good giggle about him. Laugh like that.
That's terror.
It was terror, and I think he was trying to crack on. because we went round that thing about 5 times. I got a bit whiplashed by the end of it, and I think he was doing a bit of showing off with the donut work. But I'm taken, so thank you anyway, Stig. Jag älskar dig, which is I love you in Swedish. I don't know if he's Swedish, but it sounds like he might be.
But you heard it here first. The Stig laughed. He has humour.
A closed mouth laugh, not a big, not a big laugh, but he kept it small. I tried to chat to him. I said, I know you can't speak, but how are you? And he did a lot of miming. And because of the big helmet, he can't see a bloody thing, right? He actually can't see. So when he was changing the gears, he was leaning over because he couldn't quite see. And I thought, could you not drive this? Because you're freaking me out. But no, he was lovely. We didn't talk much, but I yelled a lot and wooed a lot.
Now,
yes.
As I said earlier, you are the host of SBS's Rock Quiz.
Correct.
We have decided to turn the tables.
Have you?
This is Rock Quiz meets Top Gear Australia.
Yay, good.
So you have some questions to answer. You are our first contestant. They're all car-related.
Can I use the buzzer?
Oh, well, we'll have a clock going later, I'm sure. OK, question 1. Yeah. In The Boys of Summer, Don Henley saw a Deadhead sticker on...
Bzzt, a Cadillac.
The Beach Boys...
Round of applause, that's pretty good.
You can tell she really runs the quiz, can't she? Yeah. The Beach Boys had fun tons of what happened?
Till her daddy put the T-bird away.
Took it, but it's close enough. Prince drove a little red...
Sorry?
Prince drove a little red...
A little red Corvette, Bzzt, correct.
Oh, she's on fire. She's looking hot. In American Pie, Don McLean drove his what to the levee?
Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Bzzt, correct.
I think we're bowling underarm to her. This is too easy. Janis Joplin's friends all drove what?
Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, no. They all drove Porsches. She must make amends. She wanted a Mercedes-Benz.
Well, I was thinking of Janice. I wasn't thinking of her stupid friends.
Top Gear 1.
Incorrect.
Rock Quiz.
0.
OK.
Yep.
You've done very well, though. I make that 4 out of 5, and that's a pretty good percentage bet. What? Round of applause. She's red hot. Now, of course there's more, because that was just one little test. The big test is yet to come. You in the car with the manual. It must have been like playing an organ.
It was hilarious. No, quite seriously, Charlie, it was hilarious because it was terrifying. It's so fast. And I can see now why people fall in love with car racing now. I understand it now, I get it, because it was quite addictive. The trouble is you also, after a while, you start to think, this isn't dangerous.
Yeah.
It's extremely dangerous. But I had a bit of trouble with the gears, is what I recall.
Well, they move around a lot, don't they? I don't know why they don't race automatics. That'd make it better, wouldn't it?
Yes. Tick. Of course it would. I'll be all for that. Race an automatic next time. We'll see how the boys line up with me then.
OK. Who wants to see the lap?
Good.
OK. Roll the lap.
Oh, my Lord.